Yes, it's your girl Paige, back at it again with yet another video for you hoes. I know it's been a while since you've seen this beautiful face. Well, here it is, bitch. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a mukbang. As you guys know, I've had like surgery, so obviously I can't eat a lot, but I have got the hot and spicy ramen noodles. The chicken hot and spicy flavour. The reason I decided to do this is because it's what all of the mukbangers do, and plus we're going to be delving into some mukbang drama. Woo! Pop tamale, I'm sweating. Woo!
Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Pop the molly, I'm sweating.
Most of these bitches is petty, 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 petty. Most of these bitches is petty.
Now, if you don't know about the recent drama, this week's drama is pertaining to a YouTuber from the mukbang community. That YouTuber is Veronica Wang. Veronica Wang has found herself in quite a bit of controversy recently due to the fact that she ended up doing a copyright strike against the T channel. This T channel is called Mukbang. Basically, if you don't know who Mukbang is pretty much like every other T channel like Sebastian Williams, Mitchell Webb, Exposed, Witch, Fast Web, Shook, all of those kind of T channels where they'll take certain clips from various different YouTubers, switch it around, make a parody, and transform that content into something else, which is something that we can all take a laugh at. Channels such as Shook and Sebastian Williams in particular have not only made a living off this, but they have literally transformed the way that we do drama on social media, period. As in, less spoken word channels and voiceover channels and channels like myself are doing drama, and more of these kind of faceless channels are actually doing drama, which on one hand is great, and on the other hand I feel like I'm old news.
Shit is here.
Oh, I'm really trying here, I can't do this. Okay, so Veronica Wang made a false copyright claim against a video that the T channel Mukbang had made. Mukbang actually had their channel completely taken down. There was a bit of back and forth on social media. One of the few people who came up to speak about the whole situation with Mukbang and why they felt it was so wrong was the one and only god of the mukbang community, Nikocado Avocado. Oh my god, this is killing me. In the midst of the back and forth on social media, it was actually Veronica Wang who dropped one of her best friends, or YouTube best friends in it, Sass ASMR, for saying that Sass had actually previously already done a copyright strike against this channel prior to her making her own copyright strike. Basically saying,
I'm not the only person who did it.
and that in fact it was Sass ASMR who encouraged her to make her original copyright strike.
I copyrighted the videos going back. I was gonna listen to Sass and copyright the video.
Now, if you know anything about YouTube and copyright strikes and how those all work, one copyright strike you get a warning, a second copyright strike you get restricted in terms of what you can put out there, such as they might restrict the amount of videos that you can put out, or even stop you from making videos altogether. And if you're a monetized channel, they can also opt to demonetize you for a period of time. I apologise, I think my camera like ran out of battery or something, but if you get a third copyright strike, your channel can get taken down altogether. That's what happens on strike 3. Okay, back to the video. So the general consensus of what I'm getting from this whole entire situation is that Mukbang essentially got multiple copyright strikes on their channel, and that's why their channel was in essence taken down. Now, the only way that Mukbang could get their channel back was if the people who made the copyright claims against this channel, the multiple strikes if you will, were to retract their strikes, thus allowing Mukbang to come back and continue to create content on YouTube. That is basically the be all and end all of the situation. So how did Mukbang rectify it? I hear you hark in the distance. Well, Mukbang took it upon themselves, as they had clarified, that they actually went out of their way to message Veronica Wang and asked her to retract her strikes in exchange for something else. And that something else that Veronica wanted was a public apology, or to clear her name. Now, whilst all of this was going on behind the scenes, as I said previously, Nikocado Avocado was going out of his way to make videos on the whole entire situation. From what I'm gathering from Nikocado Avocado, he's had some personal run-ins with Sass ASMR and or Veronica Wang. He wants to share his thoughts on the situation and also clarify and help people understand what fair use actually is and what it means. It's a mess, girl. So basically that is my brief recap of exactly what happened between Sass ASMR as well as Veronica Wang as well as Nikocado Avocado. If you want a full overview of the entire situation, there are plenty of drama channels that have covered it. I think Nick Schneider has, T-Spill, Dustin Daily. So if you want to go find out, definitely go and check out those channels because they'll have all the information it is that you need there. Basically, I'm just here for the drag. Bitch. Because what was interesting to me above anything else is just the way that this Veronica Wang, or Veronica Wanker is what I like to call her, has decided to act on social media. Not only was she severely wrong when she spoke about copyright law, her lawyer, and the fact that she felt that she was within her right to make a copyright claim, but her attitude absolutely stinks.
You are a child. I don't care how much you think I'm in the wrong. You need to go to bed, honey. You need to sleep. It is your bedtime. Like, this is not the space for you. Where are your parents? Can someone find their number? I am going to call their parents.
And then to top it off, after everything that went on and everything got solved and rectified and all that social media were really asking from her was for her to turn around and give a decent apology to Mukbang because they deserve it for what she put them through, she decides to do the Laura Lee of apologies. And I call it the Laura Lee of apologies not because the bitch was crying, but because it wasn't really an apology. So let's go through the apology, shall we? Point by point. Oh my god, this is killing me. I'm gonna need the break. So basically what I'm going to be doing is a reaction to Veronica Wang's video. Yes, this is a reaction video because reactions are transformative content. And go through that bitch point by point.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing things a lot differently because I don't know if you've noticed, but my life is clearly falling apart on the internet.
Okay, so the first thing that I've noticed from the absolute get-go is that she has got 3 other people involved in this apology. I don't know if this is going to be a good apology. I have briefly had a look through it and I was already angered, so that's why I put my makeup on and got ready to make some food to do this shit. But at the same time, I haven't actually seen it all the way through, so I'm going to be looking at it properly. But already from the outset, doing an apology with 3 other people is like, it's lame as fuck. It's like, do you know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of that girl in high school when you were having a fight in high school.
Nobody else was having a fight in high school? Just me? Okay.
Well, it's like me, when I was back in high school, I was having a fight with a girl, and then like 3 of her friends would jump in and start fighting as well. And I'm like, whoa, 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 there's only 1 of me, and there's like 4 of y'all, bitches. That's what it is. It's like a police calling up for backup. Why do you need backup on an apology, bitch? If you're apologizing, just say, I'm sorry. The end. I'm sorry. I fucked up. The end.
Looks like you got me. But you forgot one thing. I always bring back up.
It's speeding it up because she talks too much.
Yeah, everything for you guys so you guys can hear my bits to the side of the story. Please listen to it. It's a little calm, yeah. Bear, it's toxic. Like, why would you want to see that?
Some of these videos have like a whole movie.
Someone told me that, he's like, this is the thing about being an influencer. It's not about apologizing to that person. It's not about apologizing about the situation. It's about directly apologizing to everyone. After I was told this, I realized how wrong I was and that I do owe everyone an apology. So I want to make it very clear now that I am so sorry to everyone. I am so sorry to Mukbang that they got their channel taken down. I am so sorry that I even made a copyright strike to begin with. I am so sorry. I made a huge mistake. I've made a bunch of mistakes in this situation. With that being said, you know, I have never watched these videos that have been the main impact on this situation. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous because like this is the thing about this individual. Throughout my 2 years on YouTube, I have seen this person on multiple occasions just bring up petty things between him and other YouTubers. Things that really didn't need to be exposed or put into light. He just always felt the need to do so. There has just been a lot of things that he has done to other YouTubers, and when I first saw that he got involved in this situation, I never thought he was genuine about it at all.
Okay, so she starts off by saying that what she needed to do was apologise to the entire community, and then she goes on and says that she's apologising to Mukbang, she's apologising for even making a copyright strike, and she's apologising to the entire Mukbang community. But then literally within the same breath goes on and talks about this petty YouTuber who was so this, who's so that, and basically referring to Nikocado Avocado, and I'm just like, this is not the time. Like, okay, y'all's got beef, and I know that Nikocado Avocado, from talking to some of my friends, particularly Martin Lewis, who has had altercations with this guy, I know that Nikocado Avocado, as far as what's been presented to me publicly, it probably isn't the best guy in the whole entire world, and that's fine. If you got beef with him, sort that beef out between you and him. It doesn't need to be on social media. If y'all are trying to stay away from the drama and not be a drama channel and not put drama into everything, then stay the fuck out of drama. You are literally perpetuating more drama in a situation that could have just been, I apologise. You know what I mean? Like, am I like the only person who doesn't understand? Like, I live for drama, so y'all are paying my bills, so thank you very much for that. But I just don't understand, like, why in God's green earth y'all would want to bring more drama into a situation that you said you didn't want drama in. Make that shit make sense. Make it make sense, bitch.
And the way he depicted you didn't seem genuine. Like, he was obviously doing, about Nikocado Avocado, I feel like he was just doing it to get views, to stir up more trouble, more drama. Like, he didn't do it in a way that was trying to resolve the copyright.
Yeah, like Nikocado Avocado makes it in his videos seem like he's kind of on this like noble crusade to, like, you know, save the YouTube community from Veronica Wang. But if anything, the YouTube community needs saving from him, because he is that type of like super whack, super toxic personality that like just makes the platform so much harder for everyone else.
Do you know what? It's really funny to me. I know, like, I'm not getting through this video, but like, it's really funny to me. Like, at this point, they're all sitting down and they're talking about, like, you know, Nikocado Avocado, he's so mean, he's, you know, doing it to get views and to make money, and he's such a nasty person, he does it with malice, and all of the horrible things it was individually that each one of her friends had said. I find it really funny that they're all saying this in a video. But yeah, it was Veronica Wang who was calling out Mukbang at the time for bullying.
Are you gonna just like message that person and be like, hey, can you stop bullying me? Or no, you're gonna just stand up for yourself. You're not gonna ask them. You're gonna be like, hey, I'm standing up for myself. Especially when they're non-stop doing it.
But I think, like, gathering up 3 of your best friends and your good Judies to sit around and kitchen table talk and talk shit about somebody else is probably way more bullying than was ever done in that transformative piece, a masterpiece of work.
And so he has just done so much that he is claiming that he is completely guilty of all these things.
Yeah.
And it is consistent with his channel. This situation with me, I made a huge effing mistake, and I'm so sorry about it, but this doesn't define my character. And it's very sad that someone who is like this feels like they need to portray who they are onto other people.
Okay, so now she's like bringing up an email that was sent to her from somebody who clearly dislikes Nikocado Avocado. That's fine if you want to try and do like a character assassination or even like a character overview of who he is. I get that, but it brings nothing. You're bringing more drama to the table. Don't tell me that you don't want drama and then bring more drama. Listen, this is my bread and butter. You're bringing me more food, bitch. I'ma mukbang the shit out of this drama.
How hilarious is it that the only videos of him on Mukbang's channel, they're positive. The ones of Veronica were literally just targeting her and making fun of her to the point where people were hating on her channel. If it was lighthearted, friendly, like he's making it seem, it wouldn't have bothered you. Yeah. Right? Like,
and it wouldn't have brought as much hate to her channel.
It blew up.
Yeah, like your comment section was going crazy.
And those videos got so many views. They were like 2-3 minutes. Like I remember we'd see them on our feed all the time, and we'd be like, why are they like attacking her?
They're literally attacking her.
It wasn't lighthearted. Like when we saw it, our first reaction was like, this is really mean, because they, especially with the video with Stephanie, they made it look like you were annoying, you were greedy, you didn't want to share the food. They just depicted you in a completely like not like real light.
Okay, so the general consensus from everybody on social media is that those who have seen Mukbang's videos and the various different clips that I've been shown on social media from Mukbang pertaining to Veronica Wang or Veronica Wanker is that they weren't bad. So that lets me know that you need to get a tougher skin. It wasn't that bad, sis. It wasn't that bad. If the most that somebody could do is say that you go when you eat, then that ain't shit, sis. Do you know what I mean? I get like, okay, right, you want to hear hate? I get called a nigger and a coon on a day-to-day basis. I have people send me fucking emails to my email address telling me I'm a dark-skinned, kunta kinte looking ass bitch and I need to go back on the boat. You want to talk about hate, bitch? You want to talk about hate? Listen, get some thicker skin or get the fuck off the internet. Seriously.
It's basically illegal.
This is where people got all this from. Holy shit.
I think with Nikocado, he kind of makes it by saying like, oh, like Veronica did this illegally. Like he can't just say Veronica did this. He's like, Veronica did this illegally. And it kind of implies that Veronica Wang is like a criminal or like a villain. It's not like this is the one time he said that she did it illegally. Because like I watched a video he posted like more recently, and even though Mukbang's channel is back, he's still implying that Veronica Wang is like a criminal or a villain. So like I think he's just like, the way he twists things are like very, very specific to paint Veronica a certain way, and then he also to kind of make it seem like he's a lawyer, like he's a legal expert, he knows what he's talking about. And if you were so smart, you would know that we live in Canada. Like US law doesn't apply to us, and it's different. And that's not excusing Veronica just because she's Canadian or whatever, because I know like Nikocado, you're gonna try and clock me for that. But at the same, like, it's just that, like, you're talking out of your ass, like...
Okay, so this is the whole point. This is the biggest part that I definitely wanted to talk about, was the fact that they keep going on about the fact that this is not illegal. When you make a false copyright strike or a false copyright claim, YouTube informs you that it is illegal to make a false copyright claim before you press that button, sis. Do you know what? In fact, let me prove this shit to you. I'm gonna do a copyright strike on one of my good duties, and I'll show you exactly what happens. Okay, so as you can see, it's not implying that it's illegal, it is illegal. And there could be, 9 times out of 10 there isn't, legal ramifications for the individual who makes the false copyright claim. So when you make a false copyright claim, you are initiating a legal process. It is the process of DMCA. You not liking a piece of content does not inherently make it copyrightable, unfortunately. I don't believe for one second that she was ever speaking to a lawyer. I think that that was complete and utter bullshit. I think it was her trying to give herself a little bit of legitimacy. You can get free legal advice easily if you wanted to search it on the internet. I got free legal advice when Hacky Ina decided to call me a hacker. So there are various different places that you can get free legal advice. So if she wanted to get free legal advice and ask somebody to look over this footage to see if she had a case, they would have said no. Unless their intent was to take money from the individual, because regardless of whether they win or lose, a lawyer is still going to get paid. That is the only other reason that I can imagine that somebody would go, yeah, you've totally got a case. when in fact you haven't got a case. As you guys will probably remember if you've been on this channel for a long time, about a year and a half ago this exact same situation happened to me when I was much smaller than Mukbang. I was like at 3,500 subscribers when Jackie Aina decided to make a copyright claim on one of my videos because apparently my transformative content was not transformative enough for her. Thus ensued the absolute fucking barrage of hate following me from Jackie Aina for the past year and a half. Jackie Aina must have taken some kind of offence to my very diplomatic video and decided that she was going to copyright strike me. So her friend Sebastian, I think his name was, basically dropped Sass ASMR in it by saying that, you know, you should probably mention who gave you the advice to do this. And obviously we all know now that the person who gave her the advice to make this DMCA claim was Sass ASMR.
Also, like, I think that we could also mention, like, who exactly you got the advice from for the copyright strike.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you want to maybe get into that. Like, nobody, I feel like people are kind of, like, hopping on the, like, hate Veronica Wang trend.
Just they follow what they hear.
Yeah, they're just following what they hear.
And honestly,
like,
they don't know the full story, too.
Now, I do understand exactly what they mean. There is a massive let's hate Veronica Wang train, but the reason that that train is running so fast and so quickly towards your face before flattening you on the ground is because you were the only person who reacted in that way. You were the only person who reacted ignorantly. You were the only person who reacted rudely. You were the only person who spoke nastily to their fans. You were the only person who acted like a brat and a complete child in the situation. At least Sass ASMR, maybe it's because she's an ASMR girl, but she keeps her mouth shut, bitch. She's gonna make moves like that, she does it in silence. You, on the other hand, you not only do you make moves like that, which are bad moves, they're definitely not money moves, but not only do you make moves like that, you act like an absolute Veronica Wanker whilst doing it. And that's a two. Okay, so my thoughts on the whole entire situation. This right here has to possibly be one of the worst apologies that I have seen since Laura Lee circa 2018.
I want to talk to you guys in this video. It's been so hard.
The reason I say that is because when you make an apology, you just say sorry. Like, sit down in front of the camera, just me and you, looking at each other lovingly in the eyes, and I turn around and I say,
Hey guys, I just wanted to make an apology, not just to the Mukbang community, but also to Shukbang. I made a false copyright claim. I honestly see the legal ramifications of that now, and it was not my place to do that. I was ill-informed, and in future I'll definitely try and make better decisions, and that's definitely not a mistake that I'm going to continuously make in the future. I can only hope that Shukbang will accept my apology, and I can only hope that you guys will accept my apology as well, because, you know, I just love to make content here on YouTube, and I love to do mukbangs for you guys, and I don't want the external drama to affect the relationship that we have created over the past year. If you guys are willing to accept my apology, I am willing to show you that I will try better and I will do better in the future. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that I was sorry. I'm sorry for my live streams and the way that I was acting in those live streams, and the way that I lashed out at you guys, because you are my supporters, and the way that I lashed out at you at a time when I was frustrated is not acceptable, because I would not want you guys to lash out at me in that way, and I've received the backlash of my words and my actions. So I'm beginning to understand what that must feel like. So I apologise for that. I also apologise to Nikocado Avocado. I might not agree with everything that Nikocado Avocado has said. I think that some of the things that he has said has either been untrue or I just disagree with wholeheartedly. But obviously we're going to have a difference of opinions, and I respect that. I respect the fact that he came out of his way to at least support a smaller channel. I really do respect that of him. Unfortunately, in this situation, we are going to have to agree to disagree. But I just wanted to apologise. I want to apologise to my community, and I want to apologise specifically to Shukbang for being the person who took their channel down, for being the straw, in essence, that broke the camel's back. All I can do is ask that you guys forgive me. and I'll try better in future. Thank you very much for watching this. Unseen.
Bitch, that is an apology. That is how you apologise to your subscribers. That is how you let them know that you value them first. That is how you let Shukban know that they were not in the wrong and that you definitely did falter, because you apologised to them, but you did not apologise specifically for why it was that you did. And me and the rest of the internet is not going to sit down and accept an apology where you go, I apologise to Shukbang, I apologise to the rest of my community, but Nikocado Avocado can go fuck themselves. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? And then having your free backup dancers in the background singing harmonies with you.
It's Christmas. Where are my background singers? Woo!
Going, oh yes, bitch, yes, oh god, yes. Sounded like the fucking mine seagulls from Finding Nemo. All chirping and all singing the same tune because you couldn't even have the guts to sit down in front of your own subscribers, to sit down in front of your own supporters, to sit down and apologise like a fucking adult. Grow some balls, get some thicker skin and sit down and apologise. Just say, I fucked up. That is all it takes. And I do not understand what the issue is with all of these social media influencers who have this inability to say that they fucked up. Now, it's no secret about the whole situation that happened between myself and Jackiana in the past 2 years, in the past year and a half almost. Is it a year and a half? Almost 2 years now. God. In the past 2 years it's happened. I think it was April 2017 that a copyright strike was landed on myself in the same circumstances, but I actually had a lot less subscribers at the time than Shukbang does. I had 6,500 subscribers and ended up winning my DMCA claim by basically appealing YouTube and Jackiana's decision until it was manually looked at and it was deemed as transformative and that I hadn't actually infringed on anybody's copyright rights. The point of the matter is this kind of situation happens all the time to smaller content creators. Sometimes when bigger content creators want a situation to disappear, they will make a copyright claim against a smaller content creator, hoping to scare them, hoping to worry them, hoping to, you know, make them think that they're going to lose their income, lose their job, lose their livelihood. There are so many social media influencers who do not understand the legalities of DMCA claims, fair use and fair dealings laws within the UK and the US and Canada. That was one of the points that they made in this video, is that the rules don't apply to her because she's from Canada. No, you guys have a fair use law as well, and guess what? It's exactly the same as the fair use law in the US, and it's exactly the same as the fair dealings law in the UK. It's the same shit, it's just different names. Same shit, different motherfucking names. Because if these influencers knew about these laws and how they actually worked, I doubt any of them would be filing claims. The one thing that a lot of influencers don't understand is that when you take down videos, you are effectively stopping the income of the person who created the video. So, whether you deem it acceptable or not, if that person used some of your content in that video and decided that we're going to compile it and make some kind of compilation video with some commentary and text or whatever it is that they use for the video to make it transformative. If they made that video, you struck that video and the video instantly gets taken down by YouTube, they can legally then take the information from the DMCA claim that you made against the video through YouTube. They could take that information, take it to court for effectively stopping their income. So in the eyes of the law, when you make a false copyright claim, actually the person who will be vindicated throughout this will be the individual who you made the claim against. So if this person was to take them to court and say, hey, this person stopped my bag. Okay, so let's say that Shukbang was set to earn £1,000 from this video. That is wildly inaccurate, but I'm just using a number. So let's say they were set to earn £1,000 from this video. The video got taken down due to a false copyright claim. If they were to take that to court legally with the information that they obtained from the DMCA claim information, such as their email address and their full name, in the eyes of the law, they would win because that person stopped their income. That person stopped their income due to a false legal copyright claim. So in essence, people who make false copyright claims, You don't know who you might be messing with. You might be messing with somebody on the other end of that camera who might have the financial means to sue your ass and to sue you big. So personally speaking, I would not take that kind of risk with my finances in my YouTube for a false copyright claim because I'm upset about something. Anyway, that's about it. Tell me what it is that you guys think about this whole entire situation. And Veronica, this message is specifically for you. Nobody has made you look like the evil criminal villain besides yourself. If you look at the comments that have been left under this video where she is spilling the tea on the mukbang community, where she's apologizing to everyone except Nikocado Avocado, your apology was not very well received by the masses. And even if you don't care about what it is that you did to Mukbang, or if you still feel that you are still well within your right to take down any video that you see fit, who knows? Right? If that's what you feel, then that's fine. But the people that you really need to be focused on are the individuals in the comment sections who are reading you for filth across social media. And it's not due to anything else but your actions. This video right here, this video did not need to be made. And you did not need to get your Hercules looking ass muses to sing the chorus behind you, because you could have spoke for yourself, bitch. It made you look like a coward. But anyway, that is about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed me doing a little bit of a mukbang, even though it's not even much of a mukbang, if I'm perfectly honest, because I'm just like, I'm not very well. I'm still like pukey with morning sickness and HG, my baby and stuff. But also, I can't eat as much, so I just really did not get around to finishing that. But I hope you enjoyed having something a little bit different than, you know, me standing in front of the TV. And plus, I can't stand up for long periods of time because I feel like I'm gonna faint. But as per always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you like it, if you don't, I don't give a shit anyway. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification with the bell so that you guys get a notification every single time that Petty Paige posts new content. I personally think that Veronica Wang, this was not an apology, and you came across like a Veronica Wanker, but that's just my opinion. And don't forget to form your own, because I'm just petty. Bye.